Hello and welcome to episode 9 of the Wellbeing Knits podcast. And I know what you're all thinking, where has she been? I bet you thought episode 9 was never going to happen. Been busy, and finally got my act together and got everything together to do a little podcast. It might be a little bit of a long one, because I went to East Anglia Yarn Festival, and I've got some goodies to show. Just as I was about to sit down, I opened the window because I was boiling and a fly came in. So I don't know if it's still in here or if it flew back out, but I've closed the window now. So that delayed starting at least. So I should say my name. My name's Robin, and I am the host of this podcast. You can find me at Wellbeing Knits on Instagram and Dumbledore's Socks on Ravelry. And I've also added my link to my Goodreads and my Vinted down below if you want to have a look down below. I keep looking over here because that's where my notes are. So it's been a while. I didn't get, when did I last do? 2 months ago. So yeah, it's been a bit of a time. But like I say, I went to East Anglia Yarn Festival, and I've been knitting quite a bit. If anyone's following me on Instagram, they'll know what I've been up to, basically. I think everything that I'm going to show today is on my Instagram. So if you wanted more details, just either comment below or send me a message on Instagram. So as usual, nothing's going to be in any sort of order. It's all just piled there, and there's a bit over here too, but they're secret bits. Well, not secret, they're secret for now, but I'll show you soon. So let's get started. So East Anglia Yarn Festival, it just happens that everything that I bought is sort of on top, so I'm just going to go with that. So East Anglia Yarn Festival was in March, beginning of March, and me and my mum went. It was really good. Busy, but not like terrible busy, if that makes sense. Not like too busy. There was a couple of booths that we sort of just left because it was a bit busy in places, especially those smaller ones. But yeah, really good. Really enjoyed it, and I got some goodies. So I didn't really go with a plan, except I knew I wanted a certain skein from Blue Fern Yarns, which I got, and I also wanted to get enough to possibly do another top. So that was another 2 skeins of fingering, and then just whatever took my fancy. So we went straight to Jo Piccalilli's booth to have a look at her bunny bags, which we didn't end up buying, but they were really cute. Just kind of tiny little bunny bags. I don't know if you saw those on her Instagram, but I also bought a bag from her, which annoyingly I can't find. So but it had hearts on. It was really pretty. Just the usual one that I get that has the snaps and then the ribbons at the bottom so you can roll it all up. Again, it's on my Instagram if you want to see it. I have no idea where it is, and that's another thing that delayed me starting today. So always check out Jo Piccalilli's bags, always. They are worth it. Then we sort of went around. I don't really remember the order because I don't remember what I did yesterday, so but I know we started at Jo Piccalilli because that was the plan. Jo Piccalilli, I'll link her Etsy below. So then Blue Fern Yarns happened. and I bought a few, just a few. I mean, not too many. Okay, so at Christmas, my parents bought me a skein of biscuit tin in Blue Fern Yarns classic sock base, and I love it. So what I did was I wanted a second one, so I don't know, the first one is on the shelf somewhere, but this is, no, sorry, they're both here. So I bought one at the show, I got one for Christmas, and they are both biscuit tin by Blue Fern Yarns, and I can't see the screen, so I don't know if it's coming up right. Sorry, because I'll just look in the wrong place, so I have to cover the screen. So yeah, that's going to be probably either a nonny tea or another tea, summer tea, I think. I just love that. I love that colour so much. And then I raided her bargain bin, which was only small. I'm sorry, but I raided it. And I found these goodies. So this is the first one. Pretty pink, and that is Darling in her classic sock base. This is Blue Fern Yarns label, so I got that one. And then I got a one of a kind sort of brown, chocolate brown colour, and again in her classic sock, which is 75/25. So I was thinking maybe putting those two together, but I'm not sure how yet. And then I found some more goodies. I'm not entirely sure if these are twins or sisters. You will see what I mean in a minute. And these were just like one of a kinds again. So that's those two. And so this one says it's a one of a kind, and this one says, oh, this one just says the price. This one doesn't have a name. This one is slightly lighter, and this one has like quite a dark bit in it. I'm not sure if they are supposed to be together, but they look quite good together, I think, anyway. So that will be another summer tea as well, I think. So that was all the damage at Blue Fern Yarns. And then I went to Jibby Sews, who does really pretty bags, and it took me for ages to pick a bag, but I finally picked one, and I also picked yarn as well, which weirdly they almost go together. So this is the bag, and it's got like little seeds on it, and bees. Yeah, I just think it's really cute. Wow, look at the colour of that zip. I just love that colour. And then it's just plain white on the inside. So yeah, I really liked that. And then I got some yarn from Jibby Sews. It says it right there, Jibby Yarns. And this was in her bargain bin, and it's called Cold Harbour. But I just really like that. And I immediately was like, that's got to be a pair of socks, really. It's 75/25 superwash merino nylon. Then I was going around. We were just sort of wandering around, and I started speaking to a lady about her yarn, and I couldn't decide really, but she sort of put these in my hand and told me to buy these, so I did. Isn't that pretty? So it's tweedy, which I've never used this sort of, I've never used tweed before, so that's really fun. And it's wild field fibre, that's the tag there. And this is a 85 blue face Leicester, 15% nylon nep, 400 meters, 4-ply construction. Yeah, cute. And I think she said it was called Honeybee. It doesn't have a colour name on the tag, but I'm pretty sure she said it was Honeybee. And it's going to be probably again another summer tea. Haven't really decided yet, but I like that. I love that colour. It's not a colour I go for very often, but I do like it. And there was a third one, and I was shocked that my mom didn't buy it. And then she turned around and bought it. So, because yellow, she really likes yellow. So I was quite surprised, but she did buy it in the end. So that's that. And then while I was in, I'm just going to look this up actually, because I can't remember what the name of. Oh, sorry. So while we were in Norfolk, we went to Cromer, and we went to Wool and Crafts, a little yarn shop there. They have the cutest dog. Oh my god. I would have put the dog in my bag if I could have done, but I didn't. I was good. So while I was there, I bought a skein of the James C. Brett double knitting, made for those quiet moments. And this is colour SH03, and it's kind of got this purples, blues, bit of grey in there, and it's fluffy. I don't know if it says on here. Oh, here we go. So it's 80% acrylic, 20% wool. And I will explain that purchase a little bit more in a minute. Then I was having a wander around the shop, and I couldn't leave these two on the shelf. I mean, come on. So this is James C. Brett Funny Feet 4-ply yarn, and it's with bamboo. I've knit with this before. It's 50% superwash wool, 25% polyamide, and 25% bamboo. This one is FZB19, and this one is FZB20, and they were new, apparently brand new colourways for this line. So I got those. There'll be socks. Like I said in the last one, and probably the one before, I'm kind of not knitting socks at the moment, but as you can see, I'm still filling the sock stash ready for when I get back into socks. So yeah, I'm gonna knit those at some point. And I think that's it really for goodies. Oh, there was one more. When I was in Norfolk again, I went to Owl Crafts in Sheringham, another yarn shop, but they do lots of other things like sewing, bits and bobs, and I buy my Ada from there, all sorts of bits and bobs they do. And I bought a skein of, sorry, I just had the tag and now it's disappeared. Here it is. I bought a ball of this, which is Funfair Helter Skelter DK, and those are the colours that are in the ball. And that was 100 grams, 100% acrylic. The colour is Splash, 001 Splash. So the reason, I will get to why I bought that and why there's not a full skein there in this. I'll get to that in a second. But so let me just double check my notes. Right, so I didn't actually put these yarns on the list below, but I'll see if I can add those. But you'll see why. You'll see why in a minute. Last time you would have seen that I had started a Musselburgh hat, and I finished it, but I wasn't happy with it. I knit the size large, I believe, and it was just a bit too big. It wasn't snug enough for me. I kind of left it to the side, and then my mum said to me, "Are you going to wear that hat?" And I said, "Probably not." And she said, "Why don't you undo it and knit the smaller size?" So that's what I did. And here it is. Here's my it looks no different because I used the exact same yarn. Obviously less because I knit the medium instead of the large. And this is the Blue Fern Yarns 2023 Advent Calendar. And it's day, I don't know, 16 to 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So that's all of it there. Very green. And a little bit of grey at the beginning there. So this is so much better. This one fits so much better. And what I like about this, using the minis, is that it's sort of two different hats. Like obviously it's, you know, Musselburghs are reversible in some sort of way. But this one is truly reversible in that you can have either a really green hat or a really grey hat. Let me just try and show you. There. So there's the grey side. And then if you flip this up, you get a bit of a darker brim. So yeah, I really like this, and it fit, like I say, it fits so much better now. Now I've done the bigger size. And again, like I said, I just used the same yarn, frogged the other one, picked this one up. Same, I don't know if I used different size needles, I couldn't remember. But I used let me just double check here. Disappeared. I can't find it. So I don't know why when you complete things on Ravelry they seem to just disappear. Here it is. So I used a 3.25mm and I did the adult medium in this one. And that was again her classic sock base, 75-25. So yeah, I really like that. And then but now new things, proper new things. So for my birthday, I got the Blue Fern Yarns. There's a theme here. I got the Blue Fern Yarns mystery shawl kit, I think it was called. But the February desserts, that was it. It was desserts. And I really like the picture. So I think it's something like I've lost the tags. So I think it was called something like raspberry, oh maybe it's here, raspberry truffle, sorry, chocolate and raspberry truffle, and then chocolate and raspberry tonal. So it came with, there's pictures on my Instagram, but it's very similar to the brown that I bought. It was very similar to this. and then the other, this was the let's say this was the tonal, and then the other one in the shawl kit was pinks and browns to go with this. So I don't know why I didn't read it properly, and I didn't know I was getting a tonal and thought I was getting two of the same color, same, you know, same colors, which was fine, doesn't matter. But when I was thinking about them, I was thinking there's something I really want to knit that I haven't knit before, and the more I thought about it, I thought I'm going to use that yarn, but it obviously I didn't buy it in DK, I bought it in Fingering. So again, it's the 75/25 classic sock base in the chocolate and raspberry truffle and chocolate and raspberry truffle tonal. So I knit a Dickie, which I have wanted to knit for a while, and here it is. So I think it's, one side should be longer, but I don't know if I really paid attention to that. So that's what it looks like. And what you do is so it's to go under my coat in very cold weather to keep my neck warm and keep, you know, my chest warm. And I haven't blocked it yet, so it's curling a bit. But what I did was I followed the numbers for it's called Jaeger by Arne and Carlos. Now the real pattern is I'll show you. The real pattern is colour work. It's red and white colour work, but I didn't want to do that. And the other thing about the real pattern is it's knit almost not in pieces, but basically in pieces. So so what they asked to do was, I can't fully remember, but I know the collar was knit flat, you know, and I didn't want to do that, so I knit it in the round and then just cast off, just for ease. Really. Let me see if I can find the original. The original is really pretty, but I wanted to use this yarn, so it was sort of pointless using that pattern. But it is a free pattern, I believe. Let me just double check. Yeah, so it's designed by Arne and Carlos. Sorry, is it free? Let me just double check. Yeah, it's a free pattern on Ravelry. It's called Jaeger, I think, by Arne and Carlos. And like I say, I use sort of more the numbers than anything else. I even didn't do like the shoulder shaping up here, just because I don't know, I can't remember why, but it just didn't look right. So yeah, and then I'll just show you the original. So that's the original, but obviously I didn't want that. I wanted to use that yarn, so mine doesn't have the colour work. And yeah, that's the colour. It came out quite dense, which I really like. Obviously it's two fingering out double to get a DK, and it's really, really nice, really cozy. And you can sort of see the pinkish raspberry in there as well. Yeah, so I was really happy with that. And that's all below, the name of the pattern and everything below. And then I let me just see my notes again, sorry. Then I knit so while I was at the show, I visited Giddy Yarns booth, and she had an EAYF show special 2024 called Yarn Fumes, and it was 5 20-gram minis, 75.25. There's her logo, and there's the name. And I wanted to join in the knit along that Ruth Loves to Knit is doing at the moment with Twinset and Purl patterns. It's a year-long knit along on Ravelry. There's a hashtag. Check out Ruth Loves to Knit podcast and everything. All the details are on there or on her Instagram. So what I knit was the Crest of a Wave Cowl by Twinset and Purl. So here it is. And these are the colours that were in the mini set. Isn't that pretty? So I just I followed the pattern, is what I'm trying to say. I followed the pattern, but I didn't do anything special with the minis. I just knit until I'd run out, and then knit the next one, then knit the next one till I'd run out of those. And I wanted the blues on the end just to sort of bookend, and it's really, really pretty. Let's see. Oh. So nice and warm and cozy. Sorry, I was just moving the cover because I wanted to see. Yeah, so I really like that, and I think it might sort of brighten up a winter's day because it's so bright. Right, then let me just put my cover back. There we go. Ooh, sorry. So then so that was another acquisition at the yarn show, but obviously I didn't show them because I'd already knit them up. But again, everything's on my Instagram, exactly how, you know, how I bought it, but it's 5 20-gram minis. And then earlier in the year, so after the last podcast, but before all of those bits, I knit I wanted to knit something else I'd not knit before, which is a vest. Sorry, the low battery thing came up on my phone. I don't know if it did anything. Sorry. I wanted to knit a vest, and I've had this pattern in my Ravelry for ages, so I just cast it on with what I had, and I don't remember. Let me just double check. I think it's drops something, but here it is, and it's got this detail down the side, like underarm. Isn't that fun? So this is called the Always Vest by Anna Daku, and she is the Bluebird box on Instagram. So yeah, I really like this. I haven't worn it yet. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what to wear it with, but I'll probably wear it with like leggings and maybe a plainer t-shirt. I don't know. I think it looked all right over the, you know, a striped t-shirt, but that's my vest. So I wanted to knit one for ages. Like I said, I've had this pattern for such a long time. She does do 2 versions. So there's this one, and then there's sort of a more fitted one. But I just didn't bother with that. I think that's got another name as well. It's not called Always, it's called something else. And then after Christmas, I don't know if I showed this on the last podcast actually. After Christmas, I got in touch with Blue Fern Yarns, Shannon of Blue Fern Yarns, and I asked her if she would kindly dye up day 4 of her advent in full skeins, because I loved the colour so much, and she did, and it arrived, and I started knitting it. I bought 2, so I went in it a summer top again, and I didn't know quite what to knit. So my mum again suggested I knit the Salty Air Tea by Samantha Guerin. I think that's how you say her name. So here it is. Sorry, it's got fluff on it. Yeah. So this is it. Oh, sorry, that's the back. That's the front. I did short rows at the back. So you can see the lace detail there, and that goes all the way around. And then so you start, it's a top down. You start with this sort of lace. You start with short rows, then the lace, and then you go into the body. And just look at that colour. I mean, it's gorgeous. And then for the sleeves, I just picked up and did a rib. I didn't do like a sleeve. I just did a cuff, I guess. So yeah, and it fits really well. Again, it's on my Instagram if you want to see proper pictures of that, and it's on my Ravelry as well. Everything's on my Ravelry, except for maybe one thing that I'm going to show in a minute. So yeah, a lot of blue there. Hey, I just realised. And then the other thing I finished, well, technically it was finished, but it needed buttons, which my mum did for me, and it's right here. So this is a little cardigan, and you can see it's different colour cuffs, and then I bought some flowery buttons for it, and yeah, that's it really. So this I bought in a kit from Aldi. It was a a cardigan kit. This was all the yarn. This was the yarn that came with it. This was even this blue as well. The buttons didn't come with it, that was separate. But what the idea is that you knit the pocket, and the pocket has the Aldi label on it, logo thing. But I haven't done that yet, and I haven't decided if I want the Aldi logo on my cardigan. So I've got the yarn. It came with all the yarn and all the bits and bobs and the pattern and everything to do it. But I just haven't done that yet, because I can't decide. But I just have this on the back of my work chair, and when I get a bit chilly, it's so warm. It is so instantly warm. I love it, and it's soft as well. I think in the pattern it's in pieces, which I did. I think, yeah, I knit it in pieces, but then the sleeves I knit in the round, as I didn't want to do those in pieces really. So yeah, that just stays. I just chuck that on, and then it just stays on the back of my chair. And I'm not, it's just to throw it on. It's not meant to fit. It does, it does up and everything. I knit the button band a little bit differently as well. I picked everything up and then knit it that way. I don't remember how it was in the pattern, but it wasn't a way that I was comfortable with. So yeah. So that's that. And oh, you're going to think, how did she forget these? So you may have been, oh, wait. I'll show you my whip first, my work in progress. Then I have 2 other finished objects. As you all may remember, I don't know if I didn't show it, but this is the Giddy Yarns project bag that we got with the Advent this year. End of last year. And all the bags are in here. And I really wanted to knit something with it. What I've done, so there's 2 things I wanted to do. I wanted to knit this yarn, and I wanted to knit this pattern, and I just put them together. So what I'm doing is I'm knitting the Vertices Unite by Stephen West. And let me see if I can show you here. So it's still, as you can see, it's still on the needles. So I can't really... Hello. I can't really get a good picture of it because it's all on waist, not your waist strand, like cords. But you get the general idea. So this was section 1, this one here. Then this one here was section 2, and now I'm on section 3. And I really like it. I really like it. I started section 1. So you'll see the colours. It started with yellow and went into sort of an orange, which is more obvious here. Then it went into pinks, and then darker pinks, and now I'm into the purples. And what I did was I used a skein of, it's called After Dark by Blue Fern Yarns again. And it's her classic sock base, 75-25. By the way, it's so soft, like it's ridiculously soft. And I'm quite sensitive. I actually don't wear a lot of my knitted things because I'm so sensitive to things. But this is really soft and really lovely. So what I did was I did the stripes in section 1 with After Dark and the day, whatever day 1 to 6, whatever it was, with up from the Advent, because I didn't think the yellows striped together would give enough of a contrast. And even looking at it, I don't think it would have done, like even without the black. The 1 and 2 are almost exactly the same except for a few orange pops here and there. So I'm glad I put that in. That might be the only time I use that After Dark. I'm thinking from now on I'll just use I'll just alternate, any of the stripe sections I'll just use, day 7 and day 8, something like that. Which I think I'm on day 12 now. That's this one. This isn't a stripe section. This is just it's not striped. So that's the front there. And at the end it will have an I-cord, sorry, which I haven't decided. I might use After Dark for that, which is this dark black colour, After Dark, but I might use something else. I haven't decided yet. So yeah, it's a really, I think it's a good pattern. I like it. And it's Stephen West. I mean, you're not going to expect it to be easy, sort of. So, but it's not hard either, I wouldn't say. Definitely something a confident beginner could do, I think. I have made one mistake, which was, so because this is basically short rows, I wasn't counting, and I think I'm like a row short. So when I was picking up to here, I had to sort of fudge it a bit, but who's gonna know except for me. So yeah, that's that. And that's all. There's day 12 if anyone's interested. It's day 12. So that's living in that little bag that that our Advent came in. Right, now to the best bit. And you know me, I like to jump on a bandwagon as much as the next person. And I couldn't resist any longer. So how cute! How actually cute are these? So this, for anyone that doesn't know, this is the Emotional Support Chicken pattern by I haven't written it down. I'll put it down below. But everyone knows this pattern. If you search it on YouTube. There is a tutorial on YouTube, so you don't have to buy the pattern. The pattern I think it's like £4 on Ravelry. I did buy the pattern because I watched the video and there was some bits that she sort of skipped ahead of, and I was a bit confused, so I bought the pattern. And this is my first one. Hint, hint. His eye's a little bit wonky, but never mind. Isn't he cute? I mean, he's just so cute. And this is what I knit. I knit it with this one, this Helter Skelter Splash. And so you do this one, this tail bit first, then you do this tail bit first, next, sorry. Then you can either crochet them together. I did a 3 needle bind off the top there. And then you knit and you knit and you do short rows and you do short rows to do all these bits, and you do short rows and you do fun bits, and then you've got yourself a chicken. Then you knit the base bit as well, so that you can see all the colours that are in that skein. And I didn't do the stripes, so in the pattern they stripe a couple of colours into there. I didn't do that because obviously it's striped already, and I just didn't fancy it. And then I did a little beak and her little wattle and her comb, and yeah, it's just so cute. I can't get enough of it. I look at her and just think, oh, this is a chicken. But this one I call my party chicken because look at her, she looks like she's ready for a party. And then I knit another one. This is my baby calm chicken because she's calmer and fluffy and small. So yeah, so this is my second chicken, and you can see them next to each other. There's quite a size difference. But I use the same, I had the same sort of eyes. These are different yarns, but I'm not gonna, I don't have the details for those. And this is what I used this yarn for, and I still have loads left. I could knit another 2 probably. But yeah, isn't she cute? I just thought he needed a friend. My party chicken needed a friend. So yeah, I have plans to make a third one. You can see that skein there. That was for a cardigan originally, but now I want to knit a chicken, obviously. So I'm going to knit a chicken with that crazy yarn too, just so party chicken has another party pal to go with. I wonder if I can make this my thumbnail. Probably not. So yeah, that's those 2. I'll get the name of the pattern, not the pattern, sorry, the designer. You've probably all seen them everywhere. Everyone has knit them. And I know you can buy kits as well from the designer. So let's see here. And like I said, there's a video, a whole YouTube tutorial on YouTube that explains all of the, you know, all the rows from tail to beak. So it's the Emotional Support Chicken by Annette Corsino, and she is the Knitting Tree LA. So yeah, I mean, it's just gone mad, this pattern, really. Here's the Ravelry page for it. There is a crochet version now, I believe. And the pattern on here is £5.48. But if you just search Knitting Tree chicken. Yeah, Knitting Tree chicken. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, so it's the whole, it's an hour and 16 minutes long, and you can see there that the chicken is, she's almost done yeah, she's basically ready to stuff the chicken and things. So I think that's oh so yeah, they're my cute chickens. If anyone's knit a chicken, let me know. I want to see it. It's cute. And then what I've been reading. So if you wanted to go now, that's fine. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry it's been really long. And I hope that battery thing didn't mess it up. Anyway, I'll be quick now. Yes, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. This will be only a couple more minutes long. So I went to see the Ballad of Songbirds. Sorry, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Doesn't roll off the tongue, that title, does it really? But it's the Hunger Games, from the Hunger Games trilogy. This is following the how the President Snow became President Snow, basically. The movie was very good. The book is good too. They did a good job of actually following the book, I thought. There was just some bits here and there that were changed. And reading the book really sort of clarified some bits. I watched the movie first, then I read the book, which is not normal for me. Which clarified some bits, and it was good to read it, I think. I'm looking forward to, there's gonna be a second one, so I'm looking forward to that. I think no, I am looking forward to that one. And then I read a book called The Reason by Catherine Bonetto, which was about a young woman who recently lost her husband due to basically what's it called, like negligence, medical negligence, and as a result she won a lot of money because it went to court and everything. And it's about her daughters being bullied at school and how she sort of tries to help her, and what does she do with all this money that she's got. I mean, she's got millions and millions, she doesn't know what to do with it. And so it's really good. It was really good. A bit longer than I thought it should have been, really, but it was good. And now I'm reading The Cat Lady by Dawn O. Porter. I've read one of hers before and it was good. Not sure about this one yet. Bit weird for me. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm quite a bit through, actually. Look at that. So, you know, I'm sort of committed to it, but I'm just not sure yet. But Dawn O. Porter, interesting author, that one. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. No, I think that's everything. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry it was so long. Please subscribe, like if you want to, follow me on Instagram if you want to, and I'll try and put some notes in. I'll add a few more things to the notes at the bottom, and I hope you all have a lovely weekend. I don't know when I'll be doing another one, but I am going to Wonderwool, Wales, which is soon. I'll be there on the Saturday, I believe, and I'm looking forward to that. And not been to this one before, not been to Wonderwool before, but it looks really, really good. And hopefully you see some different dyers and things, so that will be good. And I will try and do another one before I finish. Well, I've got nothing else to show you now except for when I finish my Vertices Unite, and then I'll cast on some other bits. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.